Let's not sugarcoat it. Watching Lewis Hamilton wrestle that SF-25 around Suzuka was painful. And if you're a Ferrari fan, you might want to look away, because what we saw on the onboard wasn't just a rough lap, it was a massive red flag for the Scuderia. Now, Lewis did what he could. He qualified P8 and said he was happy to get into Q3. Yes, happy. We're talking about a 7-time world champion in a Ferrari. Glad just to scrape into Q3. Let that sink in. Why? Let's start with the basics. After the disaster in China and the DSQ, Ferrari had to raise the ride height of Hamilton's car, and in F1, that's like running with one shoe untied. Lewis even admitted it. Yes, we're running higher than we'd like, especially after the last race. And that change? It threw the whole balance off. But ride height isn't the only villain in this story. During Sky's broadcast, David Croft called it out. Ferrari doesn't have the most stable rear end. And then Jacques Villeneuve dropped the hammer. It's sliding all over the place, heating up the tires. Not a good sign for the long run. Translation, this car's chewing through its tires, losing rear-end grip, and basically making life hell for whoever's driving it, even someone as talented as Lewis. Now, compare that to George Russell, whose line was way tighter and way cleaner. He wasn't fighting the car, he was controlling it. Lewis, he was surviving. In the race, Hamilton only gained one position, passing Isaac Hadjar. That's it. He went from P8 to P7 and said afterward that they found an issue that's been hurting his car for 3 races. 3 races. He didn't say what it was, but confirmed he's losing just over a 1/10 per lap because of it and hopes it'll be fixed next time out. Honestly, Ferrari better pray he's right, because 2025 is starting to look a lot like every other season since 2019, full of promises, short on delivery. Lewis sits 8th in the driver's standings with just 15 points. That's 47 behind championship leader Lando Norris. And before someone says, but it's early, let's be real, this sport doesn't wait. Meanwhile, Fred Vasseur is out here trying to stay zen, saying Ferrari is making inroads on McLaren and that we need to improve the extraction of the car's potential. Fred, with all due respect, fans have been hearing that since Vettel was still in red. Yes, there's a long season ahead. Yes, Ferrari made a step forward compared to last Sunday, but honestly, that's the bare minimum. This is Ferrari. This is Lewis Hamilton. We're not here to celebrate top 10s and better operations. And look, we're not here to hate on Ferrari. We want them in the fight. But if you watched that Suzuka onboard and didn't feel concerned, you're either blind or in denial. The SF-25 is not giving Lewis the platform he needs, period. If they don't fix that rear-end instability and whatever mystery issue's been haunting the car, forget championships, they'll be fighting to stay in the top 5. So here's the real talk. Ferrari need to stop talking about potential and start showing it. Now, if you've made it this far, you clearly live and breathe F1. So do us both a favor. Smash that like if you think Lewis deserves better. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Ferrari sinking? Or is this just turbulence? And subscribe to Paddock Insider, because here, we don't do PR, we do truth. No sugarcoating, no bias. Just pure racing analysis.